How strong is Nami? Now a lot of you are thinking, what the hell are you doing, Mac? Why are you doing a video on how strong is Nami? There's so many other characters in which you can discuss how strong they are, but you choose Nami? Now the reason why I choose Nami is because I actually really wanted to do this video, how strong is Nami? Now Nami is a character which some people, most people look at Nami and you just like shrug their shoulders. It's Nami. She's a weakling. She has no strength. So that's why I really want to discuss how strong is Nami. Simple as that. You see, with these Straw Hat Pirates, we have some sort of it's not official, but there's some sort of grouping that the fan base and us as readers have grouped them, and it's kind of simple. Then we have the monster trios: Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and then we have the middle trio, or the adults, which they call themselves: Frankie, Robin, and Brook. And then finally the weakling trio, which is Nami, Usopp, and Chopper. You see them talking about this right after the time skip. So this is the grouping of the Straw Hat Pirates in which they have made. Now what's really interesting about Nami and her power is she does not have some sort of dofu in which is unique and it's crazy powerful hacks. She doesn't use haki, so she's just a character that uses weaponry, or how do I say this, wizardry. Okay, I can't say wizardry, that's just a joke, but seriously, she does not use stealth fruits, or she does not use haki. Now Nami has had two main fights in which most of the fan base looks at and judges Nami. Now these two fights I will discuss, but first let's talk about some other fights which Nami had that no one really discusses. I want to talk about the first fight I want to talk about is the fight with Hotori and Kotori, with her and Gonfall teaming up in Skypiea. And it was really interesting how Nami used the fog tempo on her climb attack, which is really crazy. You know, see, climb attack is a really deadly weapon, as we've seen in many situations. The electricity of that power, yes, it's crazy. So seeing her using the fog tempo and many different aspects of the climb attack against Hotori and defeating him was crazy. But enough of that, let's talk about the two main fights I want to talk about, which those fights were Miss Double Finger and the other fight was Khalifa from Enies Lobby CP9. So these two main fights were Nami's main fights, and then what we seen in Alabasta was officially Nami going in. Yes, this was the first time for me, personally, I feel like Nami was putting in work. Miss Doublefinger was something you don't laugh at. Her power was crazy. Like, she's just putting holes into everything. I'm thinking, like, how is Nami gonna escape this? This foe is too powerful. The partner of Mr. One. I'm thinking, Zoro, you might have to do a 2v1, yeah, because Nami is not ready for this kind of situation, but she surprised everybody, and she was learning how to fight on the way. Usopp with the party tricks, the hilarity of that. But it was crazy to see Nami using many different things in Alabasta. We had the Mirage Temple, we first seen that, and then the final attack, the Cyclone or Tornado. I'm not too sure which one that was. If someone correct me if I'm wrong, it was one of those two, Cyclone or Tornado, which defeats Miss Doublefinger. But which is really crazy, like seeing Nami actually put in work. And then Enies Lobby, in which Usopp actually puts more upgrades to her climb attack, and you see Nami have multiple mirages that look different and crazy. And then you see Nami, like Khalifa has a crazy Delphi, so Nami is already in a pickle using her brains, because Nami is like in the East Blue. It said that she was like third smartest, I believe, in the East Blue, so I'm not too sure. I think she was only behind I believe Ben Beckman and Kuro. So Nami's always this person who is like, she knows what she's doing. You know, she's smart. She knows how to get into situations, get out of situations, I mean. And personally, Enies Lobby was my favorite fight from Nami versus Khalifa. The Thunderlance Temple, what a final attack, destroying the CP9 member. And Nami, what you say, she went ham. But like I said, Nami is a character that's really smart, and it goes really well with her combat. She's not a person who just throw hands or someone who has a crazy Delphi. She has what we call a weapon, and she has her brains. It kind of reminds me of how Usopp fights. Yes, it kind of reminds me of how Usopp. I feel like Nami and Usopp have many similarities, and that's why like I love moments where Nami and Usopp are in the worst situations. Like Skypiea when versus NL, that was hilarious. Comedy gold. Nami, all the things she has learned from Weatheria, the 2-year time skip, she has grown leaps and bounds from what we used to know from the Nami, from the pre-time skip, the East Blue Nami, the climb attack Nami. Now she has grown and she has upgraded her attacks, and it was crazy. It was pretty crazy seeing that. Like it was crazy. It was pretty nice seeing her versus Baby 5 and taking out Baby 5 with the Weatheria egg and Thunder Breed Temple. It's hype to see moments like that from Nami. And you know it's crazy too, because we still haven't seen Nami go full on out. We know that she has upgraded her weapon again. So I'm just excited to see the greatness of Nami and what further things she has done in this story, because we know she's gonna go leaps and bounds. She's part of the future Pirate King's crew. So Nami, yes, it's gonna be hype. And if you told me Nami from now versus Buggy, I'm putting my money on Nami because it's pretty much, it shows her growth. Because remember we see Nami versus Buggy, and Buggy pretty much had the advantage. Buggy was fighting Luffy himself. So I'm telling you right now, Nami versus Buggy right now, I'm taking Nami. Some people might think I'm crazy, but I'm actually putting my money on Nami. That's how much I trust I have in her abilities. Yeah, but this is just a simple video talking about how strong Nami is. You could see that she's part of the weakling trio, but she still hasn't gone all out, and she's stronger than a lot of characters. She's in the New World, for goodness sakes. The Straw Hat Pirates are a unique, special group, and I feel like Nami is a capable fighter. Now tell me how strong you think Nami is. Do you think she's just a weakling crap, she's not that strong, or do you think she has grown to a point in which she is actually a contender when it comes to battling? I want to hear what everyone's opinion, different thoughts. Like and share if you enjoy, like and share only if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more One Piece videos. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.